Welcome back to Liberty Tree Gaming. We have just arrived back in Kuttenberg, in the region. This white roebuck is running towards us. Interesting. Yeah, in the last episode, we completed the Trotsky portion of the Brushes with Death DLC. And I think that may be the first time I've actually gotten the name of that DLC right. So, yay me. And now we've traveled back here. I have re-equipped Pebbles, so she's not walking around without anything. And I did want to show that real quick. The Zamor's Bridle is actually quite nice in terms of speed and stamina. Like, compared here, we have 33, and then we go to 37. And courage, though, is 11 for the bridle Milanese. And obviously it has some armor, the Milanese one does. So just interesting to see. I'm gonna rock the Zamor's Bridle for a while so we can enjoy the spoils of winning our battle. This hat makes Henry look like he's got goth or emo eyes with some eyeshadow on or something. See if it looks like that here too. No, not as much. Anyway, so if we go to journal, got nothing really active right now, but we do have the Brushes with Death DLC. We were told to find him on the painter somewhere. Looks like he is in Kuttenberg City proper. So I think that's what we'll do next. We'll head that way. Yeah, everything's still good from the ride over, so we'll just hop on Pebbles and take off. There you are. We'll stop and check it out.
What's up, Pooch?
Hey, you! Either you have something to sell or we never saw each other.
Okay.
Thanks. I'm definitely interested.
You have a kind master, eh?
Where are you coming from? And where are you going, pretty minstrel?
Oh, young man. Such lovely eyes you have. Is your name just as fetching? Because I'm a respectable girl, I'll have you know, and come the dawn, it's often too late to ask.
Okay.
Well, there's nothing to be done. Looks like Henry of Lackland will just have to move on again.
I'll let you stay, fair-eyed Henry of Lackland. I'm Suzanne. Or Roxanne, take your pick.
Interesting. But it's hard to trust someone with more than one name.
Ay, ay, ay. It's a cross I have to bear, along with all them noble Von Steens and Von Bergs. They're the sort a girl has to watch out for, but you're no nobleman, are you?
No, I'm no nobleman.
No. I'm not high-born, if that's what you're after.
Eyes are the window to the soul. Did you know that? And yours just gave you away. We have a lot in common, Henry.
What could you and me possibly have in common, girl?
Oh my
A great
gosh.
deal. The order of the world is fixed for the friar, the burgher, and the peasant, but never for the troubadour or the misbegotten bastard. We don't fit in anywhere. We have to find our own way instead.
This flickering is annoying. Thought they fixed it in the 1.3.1 patch, but I don't know, just moved a little bit. Okay, so I have some things
Let's
to
just
sell,
drop in
sure.
and talk business, you treacly troubadour.
Fine. Do you have something to sell?
Oh, I need this. I absolutely need this. I don't know why, but I need it. We're gonna buy that. Anything else interesting? Can't help it. Have to buy the dice when I see them. And what will you sell or buy?
I'd like to discuss
I'm...
here, and something for your trouble.
My! Thank you kindly. Happy to be of service, sir.
It seemed like if I'd made other choices, that interaction could have gone differently. She was very flirty, and then she wasn't. I mean, I have to put it on. Oh yeah, definitely. All right, let's get on our way. Enough wasting time with you people. I'll take some of your beverage and we'll go from there. What is damaged, please? Oh, it's not damaged. I've overeaten. That's the pig. I thought it was the, like, tombstone on the breastplate. But no, that's a pig's face. A very fat pig. Okay. Not gonna examine the fountain again. Alright, where is this guy? Few more doors down. Bright red building. I think we're in the right spot.
Henry? Is that you?
Come on. I don't want to talk to you in the hallway. Camera angles are bad.
Who else would it be? Good to see you.
Likewise. Come, let's have a chat. I've got big news for you. Henry! So you finally came. Welcome to my workshop.
Thanks for the invitation.
I should be the one thanking you for everything you've done for me. But first, I need to show you something. Come on. So, what do you think of it?
Well, honestly, I don't see much in it yet.
I admit, right now it's just a few strokes, but can't you see what's in them? Try looking to the future a bit.
Is it going to be something lewd? But
Well, judging by how excited you look, I'd say this will be your great masterpiece, right?
Exactly. My whole life, I've hoped to paint something amazing, something people will remember even 100 years from now. And I believe this is it.
Well, that makes me happy. So what's it going to be when it's done?
An altar. The greatest and most magnificent thing you can ever paint. Frescoes of hunting scenes are nothing compared to this. The abbot of Sedlitz Monastery got a St. Vitus relic from Sigismund and wants to redesign half the chapel for it. The best craftsmen in the entire town are working on it.
The best? So how did you end up involved in it?
What the hell are you doing here?
I just wanted to greet an old friend. It must be 20 years since we last met. While I was painting for the lords in Italy, you surely didn't even set foot outside Gutenberg.
Is that why you came? To strut around?
Not at all. I came to console you. That big commission of yours for Sedlitz. Well, it seems the abbot finally came to his senses and picked someone better.
What? That's
What?
impossible. The abbot and I have an agreement.
You had an agreement. Don't tell me you've learnt nothing since the last time.
How dare you?
Go on then. Spit it out.
That's what Voyta wanted to say. But unlike you, he has enough decency to bite his tongue.
So he hired you for his dirty work? Maybe he's finally learned something over the years. Now, I really must be off, but do stop by the baths at the horse market sometime. We can reminisce about the good old days. And if you ask nicely, I might even let you watch me paint.
Who was that?
His name is Bellisimo, and he paints too.
Really? I couldn't tell.
And why did he treat you like a leper?
Let's just say we haven't been on the best of terms for quite some time. But that's not important now.
You're always saying that. This isn't important. Leave it be. Now's not the time. I can't tell you that. Damn it, Voyta, I'm trying to help you. But how am I supposed to do that if you won't tell me anything?
Oh, all right. Years ago, Bellisimo and I studied together. And we were actually friends, in a way. He was the one who suggested I start going by some Latin name. He said it would make a better impression outside Bohemia. His real name is Bella, but he started calling himself Bellisimo. It never really caught on here, though. People called him Bellisimo. And it suited him. He turned out to be a proper backstabber. We haven't spoken for years.
Did I hear that right? He stole your commission for your big project.
I'm afraid so.
What do you plan to do now?
As far as I can tell, I have two options. Either tuck my tail between my legs and forget about the job, or find a way to get rid of Bellisimo. How the hell did that bastard pull it off? I had an agreement with the abbot.
Giving up is not an option. So, we need to get rid of him.
We?
Of course. You didn't think I'd leave you to handle this on your own, did you?
Okay, well, what about
Could we
this?
steal his brushes? Like they stole yours back in the Trotsky region.
I get why you'd think that, but you're forgetting. This is a big city. Bellisimo would have new brushes in a few days. It wouldn't even slow him down.
What if we dug up some dirt on him and explained why it'd be in his best interest to give up the commission?
It's true that Bellissimo's conscience is filthier than my apron, and it doesn't even bother him. Did you hear the way he smugly invited me to the baths? Ha! But you know what? You should pay him a visit there. Try to find something we can use against him. And more importantly, how the devil he managed to snatch that job away from me.
Okay, well, which baths?
Where did Bellisimo say you should visit him?
At the baths near the horse market. We used to go there together. And it seems he's decided to move in there now. Oh, yes.
Adam's bathhouse?
He always dragged me to the baths. Spent his last groschen there. And when they threw us out, we went next door to the garden. Bellisimo even set up a small workshop there for himself. At that time, I had no idea what kind of scoundrel he truly was.
Do you think he tells his secrets to the bathmaids? Girls usually don't care much for the ramblings of an old rake.
What do you mean, old? Bellisimo is 6 months younger than me. And you'd be surprised how captivating he can be. People always ate out of his hand. Even I once did.
What if I went straight to Bellisimo, put a knife to his throat, and told him to drop the commission?
No, knowing him, he'd promise you the moon and stars, then go running to Sedlets to complain. And I'd be left with nothing.
All right. I'll go to the baths and see if I can dig up some dirt on him.
Ask the proprietor about him. Her name's Beatrice. We know each other a bit, so she might be willing to help us. Meanwhile, I'll head to Sedlets to find out what's got into the abbot.
The Night-Mare. Okay. Well, I thought Adam was the owner, but okay. Journal says, oh yeah, I changed the mod a little bit. Not my mod, but the mods that are installed. So I've had the one that would put this in here, but I added the mod to do a little star next to it. So this is an easier to see indicator that there's a time section, just having little stars. And then the mod author has put these comments at the top of the mod description to let you know what part of it it's timed. And it turns out the one that we rushed through, the Yakkers and Fash, that was not a timed one at all. It's the next one. It's the one I didn't start, which I think I could still start now. If I go to the miner, he's probably right there. So that's the timed one. So, yeah, the Night-Mare. Let's get to that. And Voyta's opus magnum is supposed to be a painting for the altar at Sedlitz. However, after many years, his old friend Bellisimo reappeared in Kuttenberg, someone with whom he has unresolved issues from the past. Bellisimo is also interested in the project and seems to have struck a deal with the abbot to his own advantage. This is bad news for Voyta, who believed the commission was secure. How can Bellisimo be deterred? And how did he manage to get the commission to go to the baths at the horse market to ask the Madame Beatrice about Bellisimo? Well, it's not far. Probably just run right over there. I don't get lost.
God be with you. Keep the peace.
I'm almost certainly going to get lost. Yep. Every stinking time. Go around the block, not through the block.
Another round!
Plug in
I'm
it.
putting this nice man. And I'm telling you, he doesn't stand a chance.
Jump. Oh yeah, good jump. Hey Adam, how you doing? You enjoying your new status of not the city bathhouse?
I do the best I can.
Upstairs. Where are the stairs?
Explain to him that he should go and fuck himself.
We could do that.
Tomorrow?
Now downstairs. And hard. Talk to you later.
Grüß dich.
Okay, now it says upstairs.
Pardon me.
Are you? Oh,
Who's opening that? What are you poking around that door for? Eh?
nothing. Huh?
What did he say?
You.
My greatest sin is that I have... What do you want?
I think the icons were on top of each other and it looked like it was pointing upstairs, but it was actually Minhard.
I hear your services here are so renowned that even one famous painter comes to visit you.
One? Well, we've entertained whole crowds of painters here. Sadly, most of them have a bit of trouble keeping their brushes firm.
Interesting. The one I'm looking for is called
It's all the mercury they deal with, I think.
Him. Oh dear, what's he done now?
I just want to meet a fan. Okay, let's try
Do you
this.
expect him to do something?
Well, I'd say he's already done something, and probably rather nasty, since suddenly he's acting all saintly. But I don't buy it. What's the point of praying if he gets drunk like a pig every evening afterward?
Okay.
That Bellisimo robbed my friend of his job, so I want to settle things with him.
Well, that's certainly not the first time and won't be the last. But if you're planning to break his face, kindly take it outside.
What do you even have against him? Doesn't he pay?
It's not that, but he drinks like a fish. And when he's finished everything he's got upstairs in his room, he comes down among my guests. How many times have I had to kick him out to sleep it off in that shack of his, in his garden, opposite the bathhouse? Ugh, you couldn't even imagine the things drunks like Bellisimo think they can get away with around my girls.
What's Bellisimo been doing to your girls?
Nothing now. As long as I can help it. I keep a close watch on him to make sure he doesn't try anything. He swears he's repentant and that, but it doesn't look like it at all.
How come?
Because he's just an old drunk and a lecher. When I was a little girl, I actually liked him. Even his friend. They were always laughing and sketching something. But then I found out what a scoundrel he is. And the fact that he kneels to pray in his old age now and then, just for show, doesn't change a thing.
Listen, you said Bellisimo used to have a friend. Was his name Voyta, by any chance?
The very one. Well, do you know him? Well, a bit eccentric, but a really decent fella. Maybe too decent.
What do you mean by that?
Oh, nothing. I curse about Bellisimo because he drives me mad, but I don't feel right telling you about Voyta.
Okay. At least my friend.
You can tell me. Voyta is my friend. I'm helping him with something now, but you know him. He doesn't tell me everything. And I'm afraid that without the whole truth, I might only end up harming him.
Fine. All right. You know, Voyta and Bellisimo were friends. Well, friends. Bellisimo kept dragging Voyta around, and Voyta was too meek to say no. Bellisimo even stuck his nose into Voyta's first big job, but then he managed to have Voyta kicked off the job and took all the benefit for himself. But how he pulled that off, only the two of them know.
What's the story with Bellissimo's piety?
I'd like to know that too. When he first came here, he kept crossing himself as if the devil himself was standing behind him. But then he went to Sedlets, and ever since, he's back to being the same old swine as before. There's definitely some dodgy business behind it, mark my words.
Where would I actually find Bellissimo?
Like I said, mostly here, in the baths, in that garden of his, just across the street, or up in his room. He spends most of his time there.
And what does he do there? Paint?
More like getting plastered. Drinks all night till dawn, then spends the day sleeping or sitting in the garden.
Okay.
Which room belongs to Bellissimo?
I'll tell you exactly. The one that reeks of booze the most. You can smell it from the attic all the way down here. The girls always have to air it out before they take someone in. Who knows what that slob is doing up there? Drinking certainly isn't the end of it.
Couldn't I have a quick look around? Maybe I'll find something that'll let you kick him out for good.
You've no idea how much I'd like that. But unfortunately, if anyone found out I was letting strangers into the rooms, I might as well shut the place down. If you want to hang around here, pay for a wench.
Can I find Bellissimo somewhere else?
You'll have to ask him yourself. I don't keep track of his every move.
Thank you for everything. You've been a great help.
You're welcome. And please, watch out for Voyta.
Okay, so we have quest update. I learned from Beatrice that Bellissimo has a drinking problem and has rented a room at the baths. Bellissimo's room should be on the upper floor of the baths. I'll go there to see if I can find out how he managed to steal Voyta's commission. Apparently the room can be identified by its smell. It reeks of alcohol. Now, she mentioned that I could spend some time with some ladies and have an excuse to be up there. Let's do that.
My body is in need of rest and relaxation.
Certainly. My baths are at your service.
I've heard the girls here can work wonders. I'd like to see that for myself.
Don't worry. Once mine.
I can't wait.
Great. But it'll cost you.
I'll gladly pay.
Wonderful. You'll see.
Super spy outfit. Let's see. Is it? Night. This guy, he's like a ghost. He just... Pretty sure it looks like that says down, but I don't know. This is room. I don't think this is it, but we'll search it anyway. Gotta be upstairs. In fact, I think we've seen the room.
Huh? What? Hey, what are you doing here? You're not allowed.
Oh, my bad. Get out of the way then.
God bless you.
Oh, don't talk to me like that, Lita. We've had good times together. Man, I'm always sneaking around this bathhouse. He just walked right by me. She seriously just looked right at me and kept on walking. Just listening for all of the chests to finish closing. Everybody go to sleep. Stand here in the dark corner. Adam. Yeah, you too. I'm playing like a statue. There's Beatrice. Go ahead, go to bed. The guard just walked right by me. Don't know if this corner's better or worse, but I am officially in trespassing mode now. All right. Okay, we'll bust out the Nighthawk.
Ugh, reeks of booze in here. This must be Bellissimo's room.
Nothing special in there. Lots of food. Loot. What's that? Can I pick that up?
So, Bellissimo is working for the monastery for free because he is afraid of going to hell. That could come in handy.
All right, let's read this. We, the honorable brethren of Cistercian order at the monastery in Sedlitz, together with his reverence Abbot Jan III, do commission the painter Bellisimo to create a new altar in the chapel of St. Vitus to the glory of Almighty God. The painter Bellisimo undertakes to humbly fulfill this task and shall not leave Kuttenberg until the work is completed. He likewise undertakes to accept no payment for his labor, for he performs it as penance for a sinful life. In return, we certify that upon completion of his service, a holy mass shall be held on his behalf, so that by God's mercy and eternal salvation he may find repose and avoid the torments of hell. This document is sealed by the hand of Abbot Jan III of the Cistercian order of the monastery in Sedlitz and by Bellisimo, painter of the altar in the chapel of St. Vitus. See, I can't pick... Oh, I can pickpocket him. I use a lot of saber schnapps, but let's try. see anything special, so let's just get out of here. Alright, journal updated. In Bellissimo's room, I found a contract stating that he would paint the commission for free in exchange for prayers in the monastery on his behalf. I'll return to Voyta and tell him what I learned at the baths. And we shall do just that. Let's see, he's over there. We will head to the King Charles and sleep. I can remember how to get there. Or I have a bed over here, I think. At the guild house? That's not far from here, I think. Unless I'm just going the wrong way, but no, I think this is right. So we'll head over to the Emperor Charles and sleep, and then talk to Voyta. Yeah, let's do it. Let's just run around as a joker. A jester.
I'm sorry.
I'll be kind of disappointed if he doesn't mention it.
Did you
Aye, come here.
Nice old woman.
If you know it, then so does half the town.
Master Voyta, I have news.
I've figured out what's going on with your Bellissimo.
I'm really trying. Honestly.
What? What did you say?
Me? Oh, nothing. So, tell me, how did Bellisimo manage to take my commission?
It's really simple. He'll do it for free. In exchange for painting the altar, the monks in the monastery will pray for him so that God forgives all his past and future sins.
That bastard. Even if they prayed for him until Judgment Day, he'd still end up in hell.
That's exactly what Bellissimo's afraid of. Or at least, that's how it came across from the agreement he made with the abbot.
So he's afraid of hell, our Bellissimo. Well, that's something we could use. But we need to get him out of the bath somehow.
That shouldn't be too much of a problem. Beatrice told me Bellissimo drinks in his room, but when he runs out of booze, He goes downstairs and causes such a ruckus that they have to throw him out. After that, he sleeps in his workshop, in that garden across from the baths.
Oh. Well, that's perfect. An isolated place, away from people. If we set it up properly, he might just fall for it.
Fall for what?
That the Horned One himself has come for him.
Now this is getting interesting. What's your plan?
It's simple. First, we need to get Bellisimo drunk enough to be thrown out of the baths, but instead of a cozy bed in the garden, he'll find the Prince of Hell waiting for him. You'll disguise yourself.
I'll disguise myself.
Bellisimo would recognize me, for heaven's sake. And in the disguise, you'll tell Bellisimo he's damned to hell. And if he wants to save his soul, he'll leave Kuttenberg and beg the Pope for forgiveness. Actually, both of them. And then farewell, Bellisimo. Sedlet's altar, here I come.
I tell you, it's insane. But, who knows? If we get Bellisimo good and faced, he might fall for it. So, how are we going to turn me into a devil?
First,
I mean, have you looked
we'll
at yourself,
get you
Henry?
some tattered clothes, chains, something like a tail, and horns. And you'll need a proper snout. Once I paint it all a bit... You know what? Bring me a bassinet with a visor, 3 torches, and 5 eggs.
5 eggs?
They're the most important part of all this.
If I have to give them to the toads to hatch again.
Don't worry. We're done with that.
And how do you plan to get Bellisimo drunk? The madam said he drinks in his room and only comes downstairs when he has to.
I'm not saying I've got everything figured out yet, but I'll definitely come up with something before you get back.
So, I heard this isn't the first time Bellisimo has taken your job. How did it happen before?
I don't really know. We were painting the Guildhouse crest here in town. Everything was going fine, but one morning, when I arrived, they threw me out. They said Bellisimo would finish it himself, and if I dared complain, they'd make sure I never painted another stroke in this town. How that bastard pulled it off, I never found out. And honestly, I don't even want to know anymore. It's in the past. I just want to get this commission back.
All right. I'll go and gather all those things.
Damn. Cool. Well, let's see what we got then. I told Voyta what I found out about Bellisimo. I have a bassinet. I need to get 3 torches and 5 eggs. And turn them in. So that shouldn't be too hard. We have general store just up the way and a nest right outside the Emperor over there. I could probably buy eggs maybe at one of these grocers. Or even at the general store could be. But we're gonna do that next time. Run out of time for this episode, so we're gonna call it here. And Mutt, I need you to come here.
Heal!
Thank you, sir. And we have to say goodbye to the people. So appreciate everybody that's watching. If you're not subscribed, please do so. We're about to hit 70 subscribers, and that'll just make my day. And we'll pick it up from here next time. Until then, be good.
Aye, come here. Aye, aye, you silly doggy.